From days of long ago, from uncharted regions of the universe,
Robots in disguise.
Assemble.
Hey, we are canceling the apocalypse!
Hey, yo. Nobody's watching yet, so it doesn't matter. I did this kind of on the fly, and, I'm just kind of looking at some stuff, and so I got this Alpine. 50th anniversary Alpine. I did not realize the overlay limited him so much because I was trying to move him around, taking a shot, and like that's the best I can do with his shoulders. He's just stuck. I don't remember the 25th anniversary one being like that. Am I wrong? I don't know. If you watch a replay, let me know in the comments. What am I doing? Well, I was gonna go visit my mom. Then this like winter mix blows in, and it's like it's cold as hell here. Um, it's which is an ironic statement, but people tend to forget that in Dante's Inferno there was a layer of hell that was frozen. Yeah. So anyway, I was wondering, I'm getting ready to upgrade once I get my tax return on the StreamYard here, but I want to do a couple of things. I want to practice sharing my screen too. So, let me see here. All right. Valiverse. There we go. Show ya. I was looking over Valiverse stuff and I thought I should go live on this and just talk about it. Okay. Series 4 has arrived. I have already picked up 2 of the Desert Steel Brigades. They should be here Monday or Tuesday. So that's cool. But I wanted to go over the rest of these, and I was just looking at them, deciding, and I thought, let me talk about this. And I could do a video on it, but why don't I do a live and just, have it that way? But I'm an old man with dollies anyway, right? So let me go through here. Desert Condor. I have to say, I wasn't too excited about this figure, and I'm still not. To me, I mean, I can get why people would get behind this, and that's cool and everything. I don't blame them. I'm just not excited, so I didn't even bother with this character. He's not terrible or anything. I don't hate him in any way, shape, or form. I just it's not one that automatically appeals to me. I mean, loadout's pretty good. I mean, I do like that, but at the same time, I was like, you know, I it just didn't do much for me. So I just kind of said, well, and then there's new cards. I like the cards. I really do. I like these. These are awesome. I actually dig those. But anyway, I'm not going to get Desert Condor. So I'm not a completionist anyway, so it doesn't matter to me. Urban Commando. This is what I'm debating. I kind of like these because I think they would look good as uh, bone collectors guys. Um, the thought just occurred to me. Yeah, bone collector. That's where I could use them. And they do come with gas mask head, so that's kind of a plus too. It doesn't bother me much that it comes with the gas mask head. I kind of prefer that actually. So yeah, a little debate on my mind on the Urban Commando. I'm not sold on it yet, but I'm not ruling it out. I already said I'm getting the Steel Brigade. I'm getting all the variants of Steel Brigade. That's given. I just love that design of the Steel Brigade, and I love the variants too. Swarm Tracer. Yeah, this might shock people, but I don't know about this one. It's, I mean, I like the idea. I think it's cool. Glow in the dark figure, and it be a Swarm Trooper. Yeah, I mean, Swarm figure. That's cool. I think I would go with the um more Swarm. Um, oh God, I can't think. Swarm Trooper head, not the Swarm Horde head. I do like the Horde head. I just don't like it with this configuration. Um, so if I do, that'll probably be what I do. I have not decided, but I mean, there's some novelty to it that I like, but at the same time, I'm like, well, do I really need more novelty in my life? Maybe I do. I don't know. Okay, so I want to talk about this guy. A lot of people love this figure. And I'm not saying it's a bad figure, not in the slightest. I will not say it's a bad figure, but it does not appeal to me. I've never been a big fan of ghillie suits. That's one thing. I like, I like that he's camoed. I like he has a sniper rifle. That's cool. And the thought is just to get that alone. I mean, that's true. I've thought about that, but then I'm like, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I won't say never, but this one is a low on my list. That's how I'll say it. The Arctic Troopers and the Arctic Gear Pack, that one, you know, I'm kind of interested in them, but I'm gonna be honest with you, these troops are wearing on me. Um, a lot of people love them, and that's fine. Love what you love, and I mean they love gear packs, not the ability to customize. Love what you love, man. I mean, that's my viewpoint. Love what you love, and if you love it, great, run with it. I'm not loving these anymore. You know, I grabbed a few. And I think I might grab a couple of the Arctic just because it's a little different. And I do like, a lot of people complain about these colors. I like them. I don't care. I like them a lot. So I thought about getting two, maybe three. One for the polarized goggle head. Um, you know, I think I might. Sniper gear pack. No, I don't think I'm going to get this because again, it's the ghillie suit thing. I do like the sniper rifle, but you know, just for a sniper rifle. I mean, do I really need to buy something for a sniper rifle? Yeah. Head packs are great ideas. I'm not saying no to this. Not jumping up and down for it either. People are really excited about it. I'm kind of like, well, yeah, I can see why you're excited. Um, I kind of don't want to step into it. I mean, and weapons pack hotel. I've thought about this just because there's a couple of guns in here I like that would work well with both the Arctic Steel Brigade and the Arctic Troopers. I hesitate, but I may. This is more likely than most of the others where I've said maybe. That and the urban commando because hey Kelly, I'm glad you like. I was just explaining how I kind of don't. I mean, and it's me. I mean, it's purely me. I mean, I don't dig ghillie suits. That's just me. Um, yeah, I can't explain it. I don't know why. It's like boonie hats. I hate those too. I don't know why. There's no reason or rhyme to it. I just don't. Um. So anyway, special point. There are still swarm sentries. Wow, I've got 3 of those, and I don't feel the need for another one. I really don't. Uh, tempted to get another Arsenal 10, but Jesus, I've got enough of those. What else we got? We still have. Wow, Warpath Eclipse is still available. PowerCon um, Swarm Horde is available. Covert Ops Condor is still available. I got my Covert Ops Condor. I am fine. Vintage Loose. I need to get the Action Force Desert Rat 3 3/4. I need to get one loose and one boxed. I keep forgetting to do that. There's the comic books. Where is the Vanguard? I wanted to talk about that. I think he gave it its own little thing here, so let me find it real quick. Vanguard, here we go. The Vanguard. Okay. This has been a big debate for me. Why is only Desert Tan showing up? Oh, there's a Stealth Gray. Okay, if I do, it will be Stealth Gray for sure. I prefer that a lot better. I think that's a lot more versatile too. And I prefer Reaper in those colors as to the desert colors here. That is just me talking. Some people like desert better. That's cool. The other thing is that if you pre-order on the site, you get the missile launcher. Because here's the thing, and here's the debate. When it initially got announced, I was like, well, I'd love it if it was just a missile launcher. I like the gun, but I don't love the gun. So to find out it was another $30 to get the missile launcher, I was like, ooh, well, never mind. That's too much. Then Vala goes and says pre-order it on valaverse.com. You get the missile launcher free if you're within that window. And ever since then, I've been like, ooh, that's a tough one. Your buddy Jay's getting the Vanguard? Cool. Yeah, now the other thing about the Vanguard, you got to think about. I mean, this thing is freaking massive. Where am I going to put it? I think this is bigger than some of my totes because it's like 6 figures fit inside. Yeah, this thing is huge. Yeah, I know. That's what she said. But, at the same time, I mean, it's a cool item. And then I think, well, that's going to be almost, after shipping, it's $200. So I'm like, wow. And I mean, look how much room these guys have. I mean, these are, you know, oh, sorry, this is the only one I had close by, Marion. These size figures, just got that from Hella Dope. Not these size. I mean, that's something that's got a significant footprint. So, yeah, debate rages on. Do I mean, I like it. I want it. Am I gonna get it? I don't know, and I don't know how long I have to decide. So, hmm, yeah, there's that. So anyway, um, let me remove that, and I'm going to go share another screen. There's another one I'm debating. And then this one is a little easier. I don't think I'm going to get it, but okay. She. Anybody who knows comics from the 90s will know who she is. I really love that comic. It's really cool. I thought it was really cool and really interesting. I do not understand why Loose Collector has such a high price on their figures. I really don't. I've I've tried to figure it out too. I mean, it's not like these are not selling. And I thought maybe it was accessories. Then I started looking: two interchangeable heads, three pairs of hands, two katanas, two sais, an ninjata, which is the spear thing, and removable hinkatana, which is the and I know I just butchered the names of those, but that's me. Which is a skirt. So it's like, okay, why is she costing so much? I mean, and I don't know. I don't know. I look at it and I'm like going, this is there's nothing. This isn't space plastic or anything, man. Uh, you mean the Vanguard Kelly? Oh yeah, sure. That's the thing though, is I've always collected them 1/18 scale, and the spatial thing is not as big a deal. I mean, of course, it eventually becomes a big deal, but vehicle that size, jeez, I don't know. But anyway, yeah, I've been debating that too. But I've always really loved this series, and here's another thing. Oh, yeah. So while I was doing this, what prompted me to come on. I also noticed, and I didn't notice this earlier. This head and this head are exactly the same. They're just painted different. So it was like, okay, they're not even different heads, which I get why they aren't, but I think they should be. I think there should be one with a more relaxed hair. Um, Maybe that's me. Maybe I'm psycho. I don't know what it is. Sorry, somebody stepped into the room and stepped out. Live. So yeah, that's just me. Eh, you know. See, look how it is here on the box art. That's when she's normally standing. So it makes me um, kind of glad. Let's go back up here to Loose Collector, because Loose Collector gave us this too. And let's look at what else she comes with. She's got a sword. She's got an axe. She's got some hands. 27 points of articulation. Two grip hands, two open hands. Battle axe, broadsword. That's it. Now, sorry, but okay, from boss fight, you get this. First off, I think she looks a little better. I really do. And she's packed to the gills. I mean, look at that. Swappable head, armor pieces. She has a swappable chainmail bikini. There you go. I mean, I think she has three heads: sword, dagger, axe, belt, hands, gauntlets. Um, oh, she even has God, what are those things called? You know what I mean. Yeah, she's got a lot of swappable parts, man. I'm glad I held out for this. And look at that. I mean, all that. She's 49 versus this one. who's 74, $75. I mean, eh, you know. Some people are going to say I'm crazy for thinking the Boss Fight Studios one is better. Or, yeah, Boss Fight. I just do. I think it's better offering. I like it. And there I am. You know, sorry, I'm not checking the chat. I presume you're talking about She. Yeah, I read the comics when they were first published. I did enjoy the hell out of them. You know, it was just something different at the time. You know, uh, Red Sonja. I love Red Sonja. Always have. But yeah, I just think this boss fight one is just. This is just such a better deal. Um, you know, I mean, that's just me. I just think that's such a better deal than what you're getting with Loose Collector. It's just yeah. I mean, I'm just talking out loud. Well, we're here at Big Bad. Let's take a look around. What's happening at Big Bad? Master Replica, Stargate, Orville, The Expanse, Alien, Trump. What? Let's take a look at Master Replica. Doctor Who, Alien Resurrection. What? Why would you buy a ship of Alien Resurrection? I don't even remember what that ship looked like. Well, there's the Orange Light Cycle. That's expensive. The Expanse, the Expanse, the Or. I mean, they even put in the Orville, man. That's funny. Well, I mean, that's cool. It ain't $60 cool for the good old ship. I got the Prometheus, Daedalus, Battlestar Galactica. That's cool. Again, not $60. Wow. Colonial Vipers, $249. I better be plated in gold, damn it. Can't believe some of these prices, some of these things. How big is this, I wonder? I mean, that's 10 inches. Mm, yeah. I mean, it's kind of interesting, but it's like stuff I'll look at and go, "Oh, that's interesting," and never go near it again. It's that kind of stuff. There's a Droidica. Oh, yeah. Speaking of boss fight, I am getting this bad boy. Should be coming soon. Um, I couldn't help it. I'm kind of a sucker for westerns. I just dig westerns. I don't know why. I do. Particularly the Clint Eastwood westerns. I just dig them. I don't dive into it too much, but when I saw that they were doing a skeleton, I said, yes, have to, have to. So that's coming soon. And then Bone Salt. I just, a skeleton luchador is just priceless. Um, Now, this one here, the green doesn't make sense to me. The failings, but you know, some people like it. If you like it, great. I don't. I'm not doing with it. And you know, at $30 a piece, that made that decision much easier. Same thing here with the Spartan. I don't get the red. Um, yeah, I you enjoy it. I got a few of these. I had one nearby. Oh, yeah. Thought this was a brilliant idea for a line, though. I mean, here's the well, shit. But anyway, here's the Gladiator, and I like this figure a lot. I mean, except for the fact his hand keeps coming off, but that's neither here nor there. Anyway, I do like this figure a lot. He's just really fun. I need to learn how to use StreamYard, dude. But anyway, yeah, there he is. I think he's cool. Too rich for my blood too. Hey, Jason. Oh, that's okay. Catch the replay, Jason. Dude, I just decided I was bored and we're supposed to be getting some snow. I don't know if it's snow or if it's just, it says wintry mix. So I can't go do anything. So I just decided to do a live and look over some stuff on BBTS. Let's see. Yeah, I love these skeleton figures. These are awesome. I even like um, like the last set they put out. They did a pirate. It was green, but I was just like, I can excuse that by being in the ocean. I thought that was pretty cool, actually. The blue one, which was more like the Angel of Death or something, was wild. Hey, I wouldn't mind snowboarding. It's just when my power goes out, that's when I get mad. Skeleton fits into any display. This is true, and these are just fun. I mean, I enjoy them for the fun factor. I don't know what happened to this one's hand though. His hand will not go back on for some reason. Well, I will try to fix that later because I'm sitting here getting distracted. Okay, so but yeah, that's a boss fight. Did pretty good with these. I didn't notice. Oh, okay, there they are. Yeah, barbarian. I got all these: the barbarian skeleton, the grim specter skeleton, the gladiator skeleton, and the pirate skeleton. I love them all. Every one of them. They are just awesome, 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 awesome. So yeah, look over some things here. Oh, okay. Oh man, I hate when BBTS does this. Show you something, and it's like, okay, that's. I want to specifically talk about this. So I'm kind of glad I don't. I have HK47 because I really like HK47. There's nothing desiring me to get Jedi Knight Revan because I just thought he looked weird. It was like, oh, let me put it on white. It was like it's like in that Star Wars Infinite series, um, one where suddenly Vader is wearing white, and it's like really weird. And I keep threatening to get this because I really want that Vader. That Vader looks cool to me. The Obi-Wan not so much, but that Vader, I love the lightsaber split the helmet. I just thought that was cool. Granted, that was a weird ending to that show. It's just like, okay, well, now I'm gonna just walk away and let you destroy the galaxy again, buddy. Um, it was just odd, but I don't like that price though. That 40 bucks, $20 a figure. It's like, eh, God. I think Epic Hacks looks really good too. I'm not far into boss fight, but the Epic Hacks series so far, especially the skeletons, just look fantastic. Oh, so has anybody bought? Does anybody own this yet? Because the thing is like one of my favorite movies of all time, and I've thought about getting this, but it is so expensive. Yes, this happens in the movie. And, I mean, everything I see says this looks like a giant craft thing, and it looks cool. I mean, this is right out of the movie. Um, like, is it just the different stages? I mean, what are we getting at? Do we look at all that? That's gross. That is just gross. All that stuff, but I don't know. I debate that one. But it's $64, and it's like, ooh, that's pricey. There's a lot going on with that set. Um, let me see. Is that the newer one, or is that the older one? I think that's the older one. Yeah, 'cause that's the one I have. Oh, there it is. Last Stand McCree. That's the one I was looking for. Okay, and this one I kind of want to get because I, again, love that movie, and this is cool with the Molotov cocktails and the dynamite, just all that shit. Love this movie. This movie just rocks in my mind. If you've never seen the thing, go see it. Just find it, go see it. It is awesome. One of the best movies ever. Then there's one with the flamethrower. I don't think I want the one with the flamethrower. I just want that one, and the one I already have. For me, this is right up there with the werewolf. Hey Jeff, yeah, I met the dog. Yeah, I would be too. That's a tough one. That's a tough one. Um, let's see. I already talked about it, but Action Force. But there's steel, the Arctic Steel Brigade. I definitely get in the Arctic Steel Brigade. I love that. I love, I love Bobby Bell's redesign of the Steel Brigade, and I love all the variations. And I will probably buy the variations all day long. Sami Zayn and Usos. Okay. I'm not a big Usos fan. Watched Royal Rumble last night. Um, or this morning actually. I didn't watch it last night. Watched it this morning, and I was like, I'm glad Cody won, but at the same time, I'm kind of like, um, you know, I'm kind of like, it feels like we've already been here and done that, and you know, I'm not sure of what I keep thinking we're gonna get the same thing we got last year, even though I know they can't possibly do that, but it's like, ugh, every damn time. Oh, I had not seen this. The Vitruvian Hacks. That's the 118 scale. Are they a little pricey? Yeah, but sometimes they're worth it. This guy looks awesome. I like him. I like this guy a lot. I've not seen that guy before. This guy's okay. Kind of, well, I mean, not plain Jane, but he's just night, dude. Which isn't a bad thing. Let's see what else here. Hadn't this been out for a long time? I mean, I thought this came out the first season of The Mandalorian, or really close to it. Well, maybe the next year then. Because yeah, I forgot that they didn't have anything for The Mandalorian when it first came out. Brilliant marketing, guys. Cross, never heard of that guy. Oh well. Oh, SH Monster Arts. I'm gonna bet that's expensive. $229? Yeah, no. No. No, 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 no. But that's expensive too. 800? No. No, no. Just stop popping back to check the chat. I'm still going. Cayman Rider. Never been a fan of Cayman Rider. Oh look, subpar 7. Yay. um okay, let me take a look at Storm Shadow here. Because I have not looked at what's anything Storm Shadow comes with. Okay. Tattoo exposed. Oh, that's a swappable forearm. Okay. Blue gun. Why? Why does he have a blue gun? Am I forgetting something from the cartoon or the comic? Because I don't remember him with a blue gun ever. But he did a blue sniper rifle, yeah. I've got to be forgetting something. Um, I said it with my bat when I got the bat for like $20. It's like, yeah, no way. This has got me interested. The Batman 78 line, I guess is what they're calling it. I This is Batman the first time I saw Batman. I did see Batman in that old cartoon before I saw um no 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 Batman 66 Batman. And I do remember the Riddler being in pink. There's of course Robin. I didn't get the Batman 66 line. I can still get it. I'm thinking about getting these as well. I'm not sure. Yes, they are. I see prices on toys and I go, "What are you trying? What the hell do you think you're selling?" Um, I've debated these Sinclairs. I love the show. Do I really want action figures from this show? I don't think I do. I mean, it's a cute idea. I don't hate it, but especially $40 each. Um, and where do you draw the line here? Is like you get Earl and the baby, and then what? You got to get the mama, and you got to get the sister and the brother. And it's like those were kind of boring characters. Um, yeah. Oh, and there's this Mezco. Yeah, there's this Mezco Tower of Fear deluxe box set. The way they do these 1/18 scale figures freaks me out because it's like they do them where they have swappable limbs rather than having articulation points. That's so weird to me. And it seems to me that drives the price up because let's see what we got here. I guess I can call him Frankenstein's monster because public domain. Dracula, the Mummy. How about the Daddy? Yeah, but I mean these don't look terrible, but I don't think I'm gonna buy them. I mean, yeah, no. Oh man, that Catwoman on the back bike is so expensive though. I mean, it's like what is it, 60 $70? It's like, come on. Didn't he release that a couple of years ago and it'd be like, not so bad? Yeah, this is another one. I love the look of this figure. I I do remember this movie fondly. He's a cool character. He's the coolest character in the whole damn film. And, but he's like almost $100. And I mean, got some cool accessories. I give you that. But God, 94.99. Mm, that's painful. That is very painful. Who made that, by the way? Crozetta Girls. Okay. Yeah. Should have been should have been anticipating that one because Lord, that's one of the most popular characters. And let's take a look at some other stuff here. Mm, Strike Force Alpha. This is one I need to buy soon. What do I need to buy from this though? Let me see. Figures here. This looks like this looks like a fun set. This guy here, the Skull Guard, definitely. Let me take a look at the master here. Is this the guy I'm thinking of? Yeah. Okay, maybe this one. Alpha Trooper looks good. I like the idea, Doctor Diablo, but I don't know about the figure. I mean, well, there's that helmet, so that might work. Um, Definitely this guy. This guy just looks freaking awesome. Yeah, that guy looks freaking awesome. Let me see. And this guy for sure. This is just an awesome freaking figure. I love it. This just looks so cool. Uh, I mean, yeah, I'm sold on that one. If I only get one of these, it's going to be this one for sure. That's just such an awesome looking figure. Um, oh, Night Wrath. Okay, yeah, that was another one I was interested in. Um, I like that they use cloth with these Strike Force Alpha characters. Um, that Bullet Man. Oh yeah, these are guys that added Bullet Man, aren't they? Yeah, that's cool. I'm gonna dive into these a little. In Hellguard, that's another one. I mean, these guys all look pretty damn good. Shadowblade looks really nice. Yeah, like that guy. Um, Definitely want to get into Strike Force Alpha in the next little bit. If I can get through the next couple of weeks, I should be able to get into them. What else is there? 118th. Yeah, the Strike Force Alpha, they're 118th. Action Force is the most expensive toys you're willing to buy. Any more than that is a pass for me. I do I do I do Animal Warriors of the Kingdom, which are slightly higher, but not exorbitantly so in my mind. I like Animal Warriors of the Kingdom, and I was never a big guy on like you know anthropomorphic animals like Thundercats or anything like that. I was never big on any of those properties. But when I started reading the comics that for I'm too cheap to buy expensive toys. I know they're awesome, but I just can't do it me on me either. I I mean it depends, but I try to stay a little bit conservative with my money. And but I mean to me Strike Force Alpha just hits that mark. I like it. I like it a lot. And so does Delta 17. That's the other one I'm going to get in pretty soon, within the next month or so, because those are awesome. I just really dig those. Oh, there's a Rocketeer and Betty Betty Deluxe. Yeah, pass. Cyborg creature from the Black Lagoon. It looks like the. Oh, okay, that's the one where you can remove his stuff and things and see the underside. Yeah, that's Super 7. Yep, pass on Subpar 7. That's for sure. But I saw that, but I didn't know what it was. And let me see. Anything else interesting here? Dude, that's supposed to be Trish Stratus? I mean, what the hell? That's horrible. I mean, it's weird. Mattel gets so many people perfectly. I mean, because yeah, John Cena's passable, you know, and that's not a terrible looking rock, But then I see that Trish, and I'm like, what the hell? Pat Mac is that Pat McAfee gets his shit? Just stop. Yeah, just stop, Pat McAfee. Uh, this one is an expensive one, but it's my favorite damn character, Doctor Doom. Well, there's been some debate on my part on that, but then I'm like, nah, not that expensive. No, I can't. I mean, I've got so many Dooms anyway. So it's like, yeah, Jamiroquai. I saw people going nuts on this. Oh God, it was $99. I never liked Jamiroquai, so that's me. Oh, there's more than just that. I don't know if I want to go too deep into this. Get Transformers, I am totally done with. I just can't anymore with Transformers. Tempted to, if I saw them in person or shop at a show. I took a shot at them, and I was very impressed right off the bat. Uh, the weapons are freaking awesome. The sculpts are amazing. The reuse is barely noticeable. I mean, it actually took someone pointing out to me, oh yeah, this was reused with that. I was like, oh yeah, it was, wasn't it? It's really interesting. The designer really kind of gets how to reuse parts without making it look so obvious. And it's like once you start seeing it, it's like, oh yeah, there is reuse here. Uh, there's one there's one that was a straight repaint. It was pale and um blight. There's an actual reason why they're a straight repaint, but well, there's a separate arm, but there's a reason for all that, and that makes it kind of work for me. So once I discovered that, I was like, oh, okay, that works. The comic really won me over, though. The comic was just really fantastic, and God, they're trying to cash in on our nostalgia, ain't they? This, if it would ever go down, I'll buy it. This is one that surprised me has never gone on sale. Because I had the other Black Knight. I wouldn't mind Cersei, um, in her Avengers look. I would not mind that at all. But I ain't paying no. Well, wait a minute. Wasn't it $50 before? So maybe it is down a little bit. I want to go down more though, and then I'll get it. Looking over these, looking over these. Paddington Bear with a suitcase, really? Oh, that's Funko. Okay, I do everything in a Funko, so yeah. God, I always get weirded out by some of the things that get put out in products nowadays. Look at that Barbie Signature 2024 Lunar New Year doll. What? Why? Why are we making this shit? I've never even heard of Kingdom Hearts, Sora, and Sark. I've never even heard of that. So, wow. Okay, they have this under new arrivals as retro Dr. Henry Jones and Sala. Uh, yeah. Okay. Well, weird. Is this a Sala that comes with a gun? Yeah, it's a Sala that comes with a gun. Boy, that's terrible. Look at that face. That looks awful. Not even close to the Canner aesthetic. $28 for vintage collection, Tuscan Warrior and Mastiff. Massive. Which I suppose is supposed to be a playoff Mastiff. But I'm like, $24. I mean, basically, the only thing new is the dog, the Massive, and it's not even that great. It's just, you know, these deluxe are not deluxe. Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. Hey, look, you can get Gwen for $16.99. How about that? That's a, I don't think that's the Marvel Legends one, is it? I'm trying to look. Yeah, it just says Across the Spider-Verse. Okay. Doesn't say exactly what line it comes from. I don't care. I'm not a big Spider Gwen fan anyway, so I know I sound like such a hater, right? Transformers, Love Space Battleship Yamato, 1/200th, 1/2000 scale model. I mean, it looks cool. It's probably huge. I've got a small one. I got only 6 inches. Really? I mean, $80 for a 6-inch model? That's weird. I got about a 4-inch model that I still haven't finished putting together. It's sitting. Oh, yeah. It's sitting right here. I still have not finished it up yet. It's like silly me. I just keep forgetting about it. Ninjor. Anyone remember Ninjor? Yeah. Ooh, Man at Arms cartoon collection. I need to do a pre-order on that on the smaller sites because they're better people. I'm shitting on BBTS for no reason. Pop TV, Ted Lasso. God, I hate pop finals. Ugh. Yuck. Yuck. Tiger Force bazookas? Well, yeah, okay. Target exclusive, I guess, is why. Um, Toy Collector magazine. $14.99 for a magazine. How many pages is that? It'd be like 1,000, man. No. Wow, Hot Wheels set of 7 vehicles. Looks like they're all Batman vehicles. 70, $80. Man, don't like that idea. Don't like this at all. Y'all charging too much. Okay, retro collection. These I never get. It's like, well, they're prototypes because they're different. I mean, they're not prototypes, so it doesn't work. I mean, it's just something we saw one day. Another one I need to get. I need to get this for the Green Goblin. I keep putting it off. I keep saying, "Give me sale, give me sale, give me sale." Really, Kelly? What are you wondering why for in the Deluxe Angel? I'm just wondering. I mean, I was expecting it to cost more. I was kind of glad it didn't cost more. Do I still think it's overpriced a little, but it wasn't as overpriced as I thought it would be. So I guess I kind of caved because of that. And this shit looks so that looks so bad. That is a terrible trap jaw. What's the mini comic one? Okay, but it still looks like shit. He looked like shit in the mini comic too. I mean, he really did. And I don't even think he really looked like that in the mini comic. I think it was just, uh, God, when they do something like that, I'm like, why, Mattel? Why are you doing this? I did see one. I did see a merman that was from the older mini comics. I was like, ooh, okay, that looks cool. That's the way I remember merman. Wow. When did BBTS start buying? Well, I guess because of the Barbie movie this year, they started holding on to it, right? I could be wrong. I mean, I never noticed Barbie at BBTS before, but I never really, excuse me, I never really looked for it. Reachers? They're reachers, dude. I mean, okay. So there's a little boxing. Yeah, okay, this is stupid. I saw Killer Clowns from Outer Space. I went, well, that's kind of interesting. Then I saw it. I was like, oh, okay, never mind. Cosmic Legions. That's boy. I mean, just okay. Don't look at the price. Just look at the figure. Look at the pretty pictures. The pretty pictures do look pretty. They do. They do their job. They look pretty. They're nice. But then I look at the price and I'm like, $150. What the hell are you paying for? See, let's see if we got a. I think we just had a picture of everything. pay for. I hear my cat at my bedroom door meowing because this. Okay, that's what all you're paying for. I'm sure some people think that's perfectly fine. I'm not one of those people. I I think that's a little high. A lot high. Two figures for $150. Yeah. For $160. Yeah, that's too high, dude. Hey, Boba Hicks. How's it going? Anyway, let's see what else we got here. Mobile Suit Gundam. I don't. It seems like I don't know anybody's in a Gundam anymore. I remember people being into it when there was the. Oh Lord, the Cartoon Network had one series translated over, and it wasn't even an accurate translation. And we just kind of rode with it, but it seems like since then I've not known a single person that's in the Gundam. That's me, dog. Okay, so this is a good one. I want to talk about this. Who's buying these? Because here's the thing: if you're into Warhammer, you already got this guy in miniaturized form. So why would you buy him in action figure form when you have the game and you can just play it that way? I don't understand that. Holy shit! I mean, it's a Twinkie with a bite out of it. Why isn't there a bite out of the Hostess cupcake? Oh, there it is. Okay, never mind. Okay, I was about to scream about inequality, but then I noticed. Oh no, what's there? Chainsaw Man. Has anybody watched that? Yeah, they look great, but I'm too cheap to buy them too. I mean, I wouldn't call myself cheap. I'm more sensible. I'm not going to pay $50 for a figure that's probably only worth like 20. Uh, Not Gundam, but Robotech would really interest me. Yeah, Robotech's cool. Can't get. Tried to watch Chainsaw Man. I could not get into it at all. Got this figure. That's a cool figure, actually. I was glad I kind of picked him up. Not got this box set. Do not plan on buying that box set. I've got the originals. Why bother? Oh well, I don't have the original Morbius, but you know what? Morbius is like my least favorite Marvel guy anyway. I would just have Blade kill him. Vintage Collection Phase 1 Clone Trooper exclusive set. I don't need to rebuild Clone Troopers. How many Cad Banes have they come out with in the past year? It's like 4 or 5, right? I mean, it's ridiculous. Oh, look, there's Paz Vizsla. Oh, look, there's. Wow, they're still making IG-11s and he's just a statue now? Oh, look, there's the Mandalorian. Who knew? Gee. Oh, shit. My daughter kept me up all night. Um, Long story short, she was a little sick and she was coughing and borderline throwing up. She didn't actually throw up too much, but she was getting it stuck in her throat and she was getting hacking and hacking. And we woke up, trying to, slap her back, try to clear it up. And it was like, after that, neither one of us wanted to go to sleep for too long for fear of her like choking in the middle of the night and us not hearing it. So it was like one of us stayed up in the living room and, we kind of took turns sleeping. I think both of us got about 3 hours of sleep last night. But anyway. Yeah, that's my sad life, right? Yeah, I mean, well, it's gonna be Big Deborah at that point because she's gonna have diabetes. Um, Then again, I never thought I would have wanted a Chester Cheetah um, um, action figure. But there we are. Uh, I just got one of these for like $2 at a yard sale. It's not this. It was a Chat May one. I recognized it. I liked it. Got me a couple of Raptors. Never got blue, but I did get a couple of Raptors. Like Raptors a whole lot. I need to get off these because we're diving into Tresk reaction, though. Huh. So I never saw any of these glow in the dark ones from reaction. Not that I'm gonna buy them. It's just interesting to note they exist. Funko, 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 Funko. Batman statue by McFarlane. I've gotten so unhappy with McFarlane lately. All right. That looks like most of it. Anyway, let me unshare my screen. Hey, what's up? Anyway, back in my day, we played with 1/18 scale, not this 1/12 scale bullshit. Oh man, I hate. I hate when you put something on your desk and it knocks something off. This was Alpine's pick for the 50th anniversary Alpine. I was sitting with him and fell right down when I put Flash down right beside him. I was like, damn it. Damn it, Gene Hackman. Robotech was an awesome show. Modernizing would be cool, I believe. That Chester Cheetah. He's right here. This. I love this figure. It is so awesome. He's so much fun. I mean, he's just fun, and that's what toys should be. It's fun, I think. Um, and Aaron, he brought it brought some kid vibes to me. I mean, I love I love the car. I love the commercials. What is it, Ben? She's it. And you know, I saw it. I was like, "There's a Chester Cheetah action figure," and then I got it. I'm like, "Wow, this is just so cool!" And it's just one of the coolest action figures I've gotten in a long, long time. Uh, just really nice, really awesome. Jada is where it was. I'm looking for a place for him on my miscellaneous shelf. By the way, that's why he's kind of in front of it. Um, but I I have to admit, I'm really enjoying so much stuff that Jada's doing now. Um, you know, the Street Fighter line, I'm not really deep into that. I got Chun Li, and I don't know if I'm going to get any more. I may get Blanca, and I may get M Bison. Um, but even if I do, I'm not going to go much further than that. And like, what's kind of funny is you got then they do stuff like Chester, and it's just cool. It's just very, very cool stuff that I enjoy. I don't know about you guys. I enjoy it. I think it's funny, and it's like once I get it, I'm like, oh, I never knew I wanted this. Now I know I want this. So, yeah, it it's just funny how that works out because it's like I never would have guessed. Um, I can't reach the cereal guys very easily, but the cereal guys is another one. It's just like wow, and oh, I just thought of one. Let me find it here real quick. Okay. Yeah, I wanted to talk about just a little bit. I had forgotten about this, but think we all know and love this one here. Oh, let me see. I never saw Street Fighter toys near me, but order them but not sure I need to collect a new line. I only got the Chun Li, and I'm not even partly going into this line very far. I mean, like I said, it's like Chun Li. I may get Blanca, and I may get M Bison. That's it. I mean, and really, Blanca and M Bison is somebody for Chun Li to fight, because I always play Chun Li in the game. I mean, I don't know about the rest of you. That was like the only one I would play. Uh, okay. So yeah, Fresh Monkey Fiction. I mean, we all know Operation Monster Force is coming, and now this looks all right, but some of the figures for Monster Force, I'm kind of going what? Particularly the Pharaoh and Dracula. I'm like, wow, that's a lot less accessories than I thought. Then I get looking around. I'm sorry, I just got distracted by the fact that there is a Santa Hats BBTS exclusive accessory set. I mean, does he need extra? I'm lost. Sorry, God, something stuck in my throat now. Is this it? This might be. Okay, so Eagle Force. Either way, Eagle Force is going to lead me to it. Okay. So yeah, this is the one that doesn't look too good. The one in the 6-inch scale looks like better than William. This one does not look like better than William. But this is Monster Force. They don't have it listed with Monster Force, so it's kind of weird. Uh, yeah, here's another thing: is you can kind of put these guys together and make Barry and Iron Blood too. you know, there's Black Major, there's a Black Red Shadow. So there's that. What else we got? Don't know what that is. Oh, and then yeah, that's pretty much Kraken from Action Force. So I mean, they're only trying to hide that one. Uh, who is Frank Walsh? I mean, I keep thinking he kind of looks like Jack Burton from um, Big Trouble in Little China, which is cool. And yeah, Mario. I'm totally lost because I get into these. Oh, that's actually really cool. Wow. Okay, never saw that one before. I do get into these boss fight 4-inch figures, and I'm like going, "Ooh, this is nice. This is nice." And then I totally lose track of where I'm going. Look, it's Santa Claus as a biker. Forgotten King. Here we go. All right, Forgotten King. I mean, let's face it, that looks just like the 6-inch version of Monster Force. I mean, it's almost exactly the same, and it's cheaper, a lot cheaper. Wow, I can't believe they're doing Mega Force. That's cool. Oh, I'm General Brown. There's a little more point for General Brown. You know what I'm saying? Um, is this one part of? I don't think it is. Looks like it though, don't it? Anyway, you think that's Jack too? I thought the guns. I saw the guns too. I was like, oh, it's Jack Burton. Um, Leon Kelly. Wow. Y'all need to warn me about this shit before I see it. Holy crap. I know exactly what that one is. Oh, man. Oh, sorry. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. That was so funny. Damn. They got him loaded to the gills with stuff, don't they? Wow. That could be Dr. Manhattan all day, couldn't it? Right. Ah, look at that. That's cool. That is just so cool. I'll probably be buying a couple of these when I get my tax return because these are kind of cool, man. Baron von Chill. Baron von Chill the seventh. Need some water. Anybody in action in the um Eagle Force at all? Because I'm just keep looking into it and I'm like, going, man, I really need to grab some of these at some point. Yeah, Jeff. I mean, I'm really thinking about just grabbing a couple from BBTS and just giving them a shot because it was like before Wild Bill was Wild Bill, there was Wild Bill. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. Flash Lightning looks kind of cool. Wow. In a weird, I mean, cool in a very oddball way. I mean, that's what I'm saying. I mean, that looks like a Shield agent. Never seen that one before. Seems like every time I look, there's newer ones. And, all right, now we're in the sold out area. This is what we missed and may never be able to get. Is that Green Lantern? Shit. I mean, that's practically Alan Scott right there. Wow. Never saw that one coming. KO. I know Riot isn't Riot the bad guys in Eagle Force. Am I mistaken on that? Yeah. I'm always confused as to why these are all. I mean, as far as I can tell, these are all Big Bad Toy Store exclusives. I'm always really confused by that. Better mix up a hot toddy. Nah, I probably had my daughter's cold, to be perfectly honest, because I was up all night. She's got a cold, and she was coughing and things. So I was like, yeah, that's probably what happened. Is I got that, but what are you gonna do, right? I mean, when your kid's sick, you stay up with them. Then you're sick. That's how it works out. It's all fun and games until somebody gets sick, right? Plus, I hadn't had a drink in a while. Um, and by drink, I mean anything: water, coffee, nothing. I hadn't drank in several hours. Normally by now I'm watching Wilhelm Toy and Hobby, but it's like Wilhelm's not doing it this week, so I just thought I'd look at some stuff online, and then I just thought, let's do it live. And very impromptu, very quick. Anyway, sorry, chat moved, and I thought something new had happened. But I got. I don't know if you can see it. First off, this is cool. Okay, if you watched Wilhelm Toy and Hobby last week, this $15 on Amazon. $15, and it's a good backdrop. I'm going to use it for my 1/18 scale reviews. Somebody hooked me up. Ninja Elite Raphael and Ninja Elite Donatello. This completes my Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, because I wanted turtles in like this certain aesthetic, and these guys are the closest I've ever seen. So I'm really happy they got these two. And I think that's all I got. Oh, had to find him. Jurassic World Tyrannosaurus or Triceratops. $6. I think it was originally 35. I'm like, and I mean, I got to be honest, he's about a $6 dinosaur. But also, I love Triceratops. I love it. Ooh, really? Wow. Okay. I mean, a real outbreak of strep? That's bad. Um, I know my daughter did have a mild case of strep a couple of weeks ago. She was on antibiotics for a while, and then seems to be past. But now this is like she's in preschool, so I mean, it's like, oh, I'll trade you my strep throat for your cold, and I'll just be sick again next week, and that's how it goes. I mean, their first year because of lockdown, it's her first year of preschool, and it's like the pattern is she goes to school for a week, comes home, stays home for a week sick, goes back week. I think 3 weeks is the longest stint she's had in school so far. So, and that's been since August when we started, and it's like, oh man. So on top of that, we had the snow, and then she got sick again, and it's like, oh, great, but no fever or nothing, and she's actually feeling better today, so that's a plus. I did have to go to the emergency room with her one day last weekend because she got pretty down, pretty bad, and it wasn't last week. It was God. This year is running together for me so badly because ugh, so many things I've had to do in the past few months, and it's like I can't remember one week from the next. I just know they all suck. Yes, that's how I'm viewing it. They all suck. Found my black suited Spider-Man 1/18 scale. Love them. I always did hate that chest thing there. It always was weird how it goes. Beep. Oh look, your spider's broken half. I did I saw people defend that cut so much in the old days when these things came out, and I'm like, in the old days, listen at me. Wasn't that long ago. This is I believe this is a 2008 figure, 2009 maybe. So it wasn't really that long ago, although it really was. Uh, People defend that cut, and then again, talk about defending that cut again, boy. People complain about Joe Classified fans. I was like, man, you should have seen these guys at the 25th anniversary, because I bought this guy back. I had sold him and finally recaned him, Flash, but forgot about how badly that is. It's just like, holy shit, people. I mean, Jesus. And I remember complaining about that for some figures. And it's like, "But it's more natural." And I'm like going, it looks like shit. It looks terrible. And why would you want to have a figure? I mean, the design, if the design is going to make it look terrible like that, then why do it? I mean, if you can put it in the waste and not be terrible, why would you do that? And the truth of the matter is, I don't think at the time Hasbro or any other company really knew what they were doing with these midpoint um, things. Yeah, me too. I mean, Jesus, this year has sucked already. I mean, we're just 1 month in, and I'm like, go away, 2024. Just go the hell away. I'm tired of it. Ugh. The only good thing is the clearance deals. I got to admit that. I mean, the after Christmas clearance deals have been phenomenal. It's almost like I don't fear missing out on anything other than the clearance. Man, might take a cough drop here in a minute. And then I'm kind of glad I didn't make a custom out of this because I found out this is actually worth quite a bit of money. I did not know that. Damn, when did Fun School become worth money? Fun School was the cheapest, crappiest, craptastic toy line ever. And then Fun School becomes worth money. It's like, by the way, Wilhelm, thank you for pointing that out to me so I didn't you know, lose money. Oh, look, Dan Who is live. I don't know why Dan Who's shit keeps popping up on my damn action figure stuff because I'm not subscribed to him. I never watch him. I've done everything short of saying don't recommend this to me. But apparently, yeah, he's doing Legends and Liquor with his Marvel Legends wish list. Okay, and 91 watching. Okay, great, whatever. Um, oh, I won't say what I just saw on that. I'm looking at YouTube now just to see what I'm seeing. Um, couple of interesting videos, but nothing I want to just pop into right now. Yeah. And boy, another His Tank review. Woohoo! The thing about that is like everybody who bought the His Tank got it. I mean, all the stores near me got rid of a lot of their toys. Not sure where they went. They must be hitting some clearance store somewhere. The weird thing, yeah, actually, I brought up that Triceratops for a reason. I'm sorry, I turned away from the mic. I brought up the Triceratops for a reason. This is weird to me because they put all the Jurassic World stuff in the clearance aisle and then replaced it with more Jurassic World stuff. It is the same stuff, repainted and uh packaged. Which I was like, okay. I mean, granted, I'm gonna get it cheaper now because you got it on clearance over here, but why would you think anybody would buy it over here if you're clearancing it over there? Even if the paint's just a little different. I got really confused by that because I saw the same T Rex, the same Allosaurus, the same Triceratops. The only thing with this Triceratops is kids have played with it so much his neck is loose now. But I like them anyway. I always love Triceratops. Kelly Cox. I do wish Ross was near me. The nearest Ross to me is 45 minutes away, and it's always been picked clean. The last time I went, the only thing I found was I saw a vintage collection Vader. Thought about it. I'm not a vintage collection, retro collection Vader. Sorry. Thought about it. It's $3.99. That's not a bad price. And one thing I did like about it was he had the lightsaber you can hold. So I was thinking like, oh, I could get this with my vintage Luke, and I could have an actual lightsaber fight, for McKenna years. And that was my thought. And then I went, I don't know. This is, and there was Slaughter's Marauders barbecue. I almost bought that just to review for the channel, and then I just realized I don't need to be buying stuff just to review it. I need to buy stuff that I want to have in my collection. And then that's not to say I've never done that before, but I don't need to be making a habit of it, Yeah, guys, our Toys R Us is clearing out a lot of toys and reopening HMV. What's HMV? The Russ stores near me are hit and miss. They have almost nothing now. After Christmas, it's a ghost town for Ross for toys. It's always a ghost town for me. Always, always a ghost town. Um, you know, I again, I go there. I go there maybe once every couple of months, and even during Christmas, it was a ghost town. There was nothing there. Um, I take that back. There was a couple of oh man, it's not Chap May. It's the soldier army. Not Chap May. Not Click and Play. The other one, I think it's just U.S. Army is all it's labeled as. They had some of those sets. Those are okay. I mean, I don't seek them out, but they're all right. Oh, music store vinyl and CDs. Okay, gotcha. All right. I do have one of those near me. Primarily vinyl. It's okay. A little expensive. That's what I don't like about it. It costs a little too much. Um, my wife really loves vinyl. Well, she's got a ton of records right over there in a bookshelf. It's packed with them. Yeah, I mean, Ross is good for. I mean, I kind of cracked up the way people kind of discovered Ross this year because I was like, Ross. I mean, while Ross is hit and miss where I'm at, if I'm some out of town somewhere, I definitely hit the Rosses because it's like, yeah, Ross. Sometimes TJ Maxx. There's a couple others. They're all under that same umbrella. They're the same company, kind of like dollar stores. The Family Dollar and Dollar General and um, Dollar Tree are all under the same umbrella, same company, but they're technically different stores, even though they really mostly have the same stuff. The one thing I noticed is that Family Dollar and Dollar General, their generic brands are different, which is weird. I don't understand that. The Chapmay stuff, I don't see too much of that in any of my Family Dollars or Dollar Generals or anything like that. So I don't know. It makes me worried about acid versus beta because it's like I remember going through this with a monster truck in want to say 2005. And this really Chapman did this really cool monster truck, and it was a beautiful thing, and I wanted it so bad, and it was impossible to find. It was going out to Big Lots, but it was only like here and there. It was never, they had these Chatmay had these packages of Chatmay figures, but they didn't do any consistency with the cases. It was just random shit. Some of it was this rip off of He-Man and Masters of the Universe. Some of it was a rip off of G.I. Joe. Some of it was this. But then along came this like crazy Road Warrior esque freaking monster truck that I wanted so bad for my Dreadnought. One day, I finally found they repainted it for a dinosaur line, and it was in Toys R Us. And I bought it, and I joked I was going to repaint it, and never did. And I finally sold it in a yard sale because I was just like, screw this. I was so mad I never got it though, because it looked badass as is, black, and had all these like, looked like graffiti on it. And I mean, it was like these chains and this big badass gun on the back. And I was like, that's a dreadnought. That's a dreadnought vehicle all day long. Loved it. Absolutely loved it. But of course, can't find it. No, it's Chat May, man. That is Chat May right there. I'm gonna have a smoke real quick. Don't tell my wife. She doesn't like me smoking in my office. Okay, that was a test. She come bursting in here. I actually hear her in the living room. She's talking to my teenage daughter. Probably about girl stuff. I don't know. And my wife's probably talking about Scooby Doo. No, I'm joking. She's not talking about Scooby Doo. So I made a joke. I see Largo do this all the time. I also see Ed from Weird and Fantastic Toy Adventures do this all the time. So I'm just like, yeah, I'll smoke. What else was I going to look at? There's more. There was tons of stuff I was going to look at here. Oh, so yeah, back to the YouTube thing. The one thing I'm noticing, and this is actually bothering me, it seems like every toy tuber does the same thing at the exact same time. His tank really brings it out. Everybody and their brother who got a his tank, like, has had a his tank review. I'm like, okay, fine. What else you got? I'm tired of the his tank reviews. I didn't want one. I thought it was A, overpriced, and B, I wasn't a big fan of the the size. That's what she said. No, I wasn't. I wasn't a big fan of how big the damn thing was. Because where am I going to put it? I'm saying the same thing about the Vanguard. Where am I going to put it? Because like I've got a storage closet over here where most of my toys live for the time being. Sorry, I bumped the mic. And for the most part, that is packed to the brim. I want to bring in some better shelving, move the books here. There's books down here on the bottom shelves. I want to move them out with these bookshelves, move them out, bring in some better shelving here, put a whole lot more toys up from top to bottom. Want to have an extra wide bottom shelf, and I want to put my G.I. Joe headquarters on because I want that out. That thing's been in storage. That storage, because I refuse to actually buy a storage bin. It's been over there for, gosh, 4 years, 5 years. And I really want it out because it's like my favorite thing in the world. Love the G.I. Joe headquarters. Anyway, so that's one thing I want to do here in this corner right here. Take that, I'm gonna move that over the other side in my bedroom. And it's just a question of getting all the materials and just doing it. Really, it's the materials because God knows I'm broke. Buying these damn toys. Oh, you say, Jeff? I've never been a fan of the Hiss from when I was a kid. I always liked the vehicles that looked like real life tanks. I love buying tanks. I love the Hiss. I do not love much else besides the Hiss. The Hiss to me, I mean, well, first off, people always call it a tank. I always say no, it's not a tank. It's a Sentry. Um, you know, it's really a high speed vehicle. But okay, if you want to call it a tank, fine, call it a tank, whatever. I've always loved the Hiss though because I thought it was just cool, and I like the Stinger. I even like the Asp, um, even though that doesn't look like a real world military thing. I always hated the Stun. The Stun was the one that really like, ew, that's that's stupid looking. And there's a lot of Cobra vehicles after that was I thought were stupid looking. The Stun was the one that really stuck out the most whenever it came out. I was just like, okay, we went from really cool to really stupid, and I found out that's a very fine line. Hey, how you doing, Ed? Just talking about you. I see you smoking all the time, man. I was just like, damn, I want a cigarette. I went, "Oh, screw it, I'm gonna have a cigarette on the screen. I'm trying to quit. I'm really cutting back, but I'm not doing very well with it. Battle pot, yeah, that's another one. But the Stun really stuck out to me. I don't know why. I hated the Stun. I have a Stun, and I hate it. The Havoc was another one. I always hated the Havoc. I thought the Havoc was a piece of crap. Mostly because the driver is sitting up there, like basically out in the open. You know, it's just like, don't shoot me. You lapsed today, yeah. I know. It's ugh. Dude, I lapsed. Well, I lapsed at the beginning of the year. I was really cutting back, and I lapsed at the beginning of the year because I just started getting so stressed out over my mom went to the hospital. I had to run my child to the hospital. Um, it's just been one thing after another. I've just been stressed to the max. Work, work's been, ugh, Lord God. Yeah, work's just been painful. I can't really talk about work because I'll go off. Uh, you have the pod and the havoc. I, yeah, I don't know the flight pod. I mean the trouble bubble. I didn't hate, but I have two of them. Um, I don't hate them, but they're not my favorite. Not by a long shot. The havoc though, I have a havoc too, and I really don't like it. I don't like it at all. That's another thing. I want to get my flag out. Um, my flag is like literally right over here behind my desk, and it's a in a I got it all the parts in a tote, and then I got like the big deck leaning on the wall. I really want to get it out and just have it out and just put my sky strikers on it, and that would be so much fun. Just to have it out and have all my planes on it, my stealth fighter. That's another one I want to put on it, and I mean just have them out there and just be happy. Had a great time playing with your superpower figures today. Trying not to think about going back to work tomorrow. Man, yeah, that's why I kind of did this quick live. I was just like, damn, I'm just we're getting this wintry mix coming in, and like I was gonna go see my mom, and I'm looking at the radar, which it's not happened. Um, but I was looking at the radar, and it's going from blue to pink. I'm like, I shouldn't be traveling right now, you know, and especially after the last week we had. Which Ed, I don't think you're too far from me. And you're in Tennessee, right? If I'm not mistaken, I'm in Kentucky. So anyway, I've had a week of being stuck in the house. Um, and that was stressful enough. And so yeah, I was like, that's why I just popped in a stream and I started looking at stuff on BBTS, and I was just like, yeah, well, and I saw you. I actually saw you opening up your superpowers a little while ago, and I watched it for a few minutes and just kind of popped off. I was just cleaning up in here, just doing stuff. But I didn't stick with it. Sorry about that. I was gonna go back to it a little later, but then I just said, oh, let me get on a stream and just talk about my woes of a collector, about how much I really enjoy spending lots of money on toys. Yeah, I have a flag. I'm trying to see which part I can bring over to prove it. Because there's not a small part on the thing. Well, here, yeah, there you go. There's the underneath portion right there. That's it. That's just that was just to prove it. Okay, so you're in Mississippi. Okay, I didn't know where you were at, Bill. Um, yeah, I'm sick of winter too, man. Clean room off since the beginning of the year. I've noticed. Yeah, I've watched actually some of your videos. I'm like thinking I need to do the same. Yeah, I got the flag. Oh God, let's say 2005. Um, I literally just saw it on eBay and bought it. I mean, it's just like it was 99% complete too. The only thing is the mast is a little messed up. I can fudge it and it looks okay. Um, and but it has all the railing, so there you go. You know, but yeah. Anyway, but yeah, I wanna have the flag out somewhere, and it's like this room, and you can't see it, and I'm not gonna show it to you, but like right over here. What's happened is my storage room got commandeered, and now this is the storage room, and I'm not liking this situation because it's a very tight fit to get to my desk, and I need to get the storage stuff out. And even then, I'm not even sure about the room situation. If flag would be able to sit in here, maybe, maybe not. I don't know. Because I never tried to sit it in here before. So that's been my dilemma of what do I do with my flag? And I've had the thought of like some like, 3 foot tall bookshelves, put it on top of that, then put toys underneath. Thought about that. That might be a workable solution, but I don't know. My cousin had an original flag. Little bastard never let me put. Well, that is mean. Oh, and mine had keel haul with it. Just pointing that out. I gotta get ready to head out for a little bit. I'll catch you later. You bet, Bill. You take care. That's what I was. Yeah, I mean, I've got ideas. It's just getting them implemented is the problem. Uh, time, money, both of those are really in the way. More time, kind of, more than anything, but money too. Gosh, yeah. Anyway, all right. Let's see what else is going on the tuba U. Okay, I really like Artist Shark, but he's sitting there talking about the designs for the character designs for X-Men 97 revealed. I'm like, really? Uh, those were revealed a while back. I thought. I mean, we're getting figures now. So yeah, why are they revealed? Although the picture he shows, it looks like Morph's there, and Morph looks more like his comic book counterpart. That's odd. Hmm. I don't know. I'll watch that later. Star Wars land speeder commercial. That's fun. Is anybody planning on staring at your phone at any interesting places this weekend? Just wondering. Oh, so yeah, I was talking about boss fight. Okay, I want to point at this for a second because I don't know how I feel about this. Uh, cancel share screen, share screen. Um, okay, weekend ski slopes. True enough. All right, now you're nice. All right. So as I showed you earlier, I got Santa. I'm an old school Santa fan. Love Santa. But anyway, this is the Santa I got. And to me, that's perfect. But, then I look and I'm seeing, okay, this barbarian Santa. What the heck? That doesn't, I mean, it's kind of funny, but it ain't $50 funny. That's what I'm getting at. I don't understand this artist proof one, but anyway. Uh, I get Krampus. Krampus in Santa's disguise, I guess. The Nutcracker, I don't get this. You know, when you get to this point, it's kind of like getting weird. Uh, what else was there? There's Spike the Elf. There's Betty the Elf, and Zombie Santa. Okay, funny, but not $35 funny. I get a little chuckle out of it, but then I'm like, wait a minute, that's pricey, man. Especially with all the reviews in that line. Naked Santa's too slow for me too. Yeah, I agree. Um, I love the Not Your Nice collection. I get that same Santa as well. Classic. Yeah, I love this classic Santa. I mean, this is a cool figure, and I just kind of like having the ability to have Santa go to Doctor Doom. You're being naughty. The Nutcracker. I got a bunch of actual Christmas Nutcrackers. Yeah, that's what I'm saying too. It's like I have actual Nutcrackers. I mean, if I wanted to have a Nutcracker action figure, I got them. I don't see. Let me go back to that. I don't see anything really. Oh, zombie nut. How do you have a zombie Nutcracker? That was originally $20, but I mean, is there anything here that? Uh, yeah, I don't think there's anything articulation wise that. Okay, basics. Oh, you have interchangeable hands. Well, okay. And then there you see him beside Santa. It's like okay. But God, these seem pricey for to be what they are. and that's kind of why I didn't get any further into line. In fact, I actually pre-ordered that Santa. I remember it being around the $30 mark, and I keep thinking that the price went up. Maybe it's me. I don't know. Maybe I'm getting old. Maybe my old age and my memory's fading. I could have swore it was around the $30 mark, and then when it came in, it was like 35. I was like, when did that happen? Um, but I went back and looked on the order, and I looked at the original email, and it was 35. I was just like, okay, maybe I just thought it was 30, but um, you know, that just seems a bit expensive. Yeah, and that's the other thing. It's really weird to me that everything from Boss Fight, it seems, is a BBTS exclusive. Um, Eagle Force, I never see that anywhere else. I've never seen Eagle Force anywhere else. I know the Monster Force line definitely is a BBTS exclusive. Um, and I've never seen the Naughty or Nice collection. Um, let's see. Oh yeah, they're all BBTS exclusive. Well, it says so right there on them. Yeah, they're all BBTS exclusive. So I don't get why they're all BBTS exclusives. I mean, it seems like you hit a broader audience with a lot more people. If everything wasn't exclusive. So, but Eagle Force, I don't think they ever said that was a BBTS exclusive. But you know, I mean, I never see it anywhere else. Um, I'm just taking a look, making sure about I'm right about that. Uh, but I know I've read that Monster Force is a BBTS exclusive, so I have no doubts about that. Where is Eagle Force? There we go, Eagle Force. Okay. Okay. Yeah. So yeah, now I'm reading it. Yeah, it does say BBTS exclusive on all of them. Huh? Why? Why is Fresh Monkey Fiction BBTS exclusive? I don't get that. You know, I really, really don't. Um, it seems to be very limiting to their business. Because I thought the deal on Monster Force was that BBTS was actually putting the money up for um, actual the actual production of the Monster Force figures, and then that's why those were BBTS exclusive. I just noticed that Eagle Force was. The Arctic Steel Brigade. Yeah, um, definitely going to get mine. Yeah, but anyway, let me just show you on the screen here. I don't know why I never noticed it said BBTS exclusive on these. Um, but yeah, it says BBTS exclusive all the way down. Um, hmm, wonder why I never caught that. Um, hey, look, it's Keanu. But and they've got so much stuff on pre-order anyway, so it's like, oh god. Yeah, they do, and I mean, I'm not saying not do BBTS exclusives. Don't get me wrong. It's just when I see an entire company doing it, that's where I get kind of confused. You know what I'm saying? Um, and I'm a little confused right here because now that I realize that um, Fresh Monkey Fiction is almost entirely BBTS exclusives. Hmm. Because do they do anything that is not BBTS exclusive? Let me check. We established Naughty for Nice is Operation Monster Force. I've been told that's BBTS exclusive. So let's see what else they do. Monster Force, Naughty or Nice, Naughty or Nice, Monster Force, Monster Force, Monster Force, Naughty or Nice, Eagle Force, Naughty or Nice, Naughty or Nice, Naughty or Nice, Naughty, Cops and Crooks, limited edition figure. Never saw this. What the hell is this? Well, that's just well. I don't know what to think about that, but apparently that's not BBS exclusive, according to what I'm reading now. What else we got here? Oh, Long Box Heroes. That's another one line they have. I don't think these are BBTS exclusives. No, they are. Yep, right there in the corner. Well, at least the tick is. That's just 5 POA. Okay, no. He definitely has knees, but I don't see any elbows. Unless they're just well hidden. That would be weird. I had forgotten about the Long Box Heroes line. Um, hmm. Sorry, I got distracted. Saw this figure. I'm like, this looks kind of cool. Yeah, I like that. Damn. Right now, I'm gonna blow all my money on Eagle Force and some of the others. uh, why? They're just green. They're not even glow in the dark. Why? Why? Why do that? Let's see. Okay, Madman. Yeah, there's no armor. There's no elbow articulation. What the hell? Goon? Yeah, definitely no armor. Wow, I'm glad I noticed that before I started ordering these. I mean, it's possible they're prototypes and they don't have it. But yeah, that tick I was interested in. Is there any more in that line? There's another tick. Oh, that's a tick with his tie on. Yeah. What the hell? Why did they not put any elbow articulation in? Jeez. Well, that settled that. Yeah, not getting this line. No, for sure not. That that settled it for me. Oh, okay. So they're doing a callback to superpowers. Okay. I didn't catch that. Yeah, that one. Yeah, that one caught. Yeah, that one passed me up. I didn't catch that. Okay, that makes sense then. Yeah, I was under the impression they were just like they were designed like Eagle Force. So yeah, that caught me way off guard when I saw it. I was like, wait a minute. Okay, but that does make more sense. 'Cause I hadn't really read that much on them. I've just seen a couple of posts about them, but they were coming out soon. I was like, oh, cool. Okay. Oh yeah, they're 5 inch. Yeah. Okay. Damn. See what happens when you don't read. Okay, I didn't do any research into them. I just saw a post, but I hadn't read anything about those at all. Bullet Girl? Really? Okay. Is that like Bullet Man except his like lady friend? Um, don't, yeah. Anyway, okay. Getting distracted. There we go. Well, Grendel would be cool to have. I don't hate Grendel, but superpowers line? Weird. Oh, Marvel Secret Wars figure. God, really? I hate to say it, but I actually hate those figures. I mean, I really do. It was just I always hated the Secret Wars figures. I mean, I had Cap, I had Spider Man, I had um, Iron Man. I'm trying to think what else. I had Doc Ock, and I had Doctor Doom, and I had Kang. And I like those characters, but I hated the fact that they were stuck in my 5 POA body. It was like, damn it. That always bothered me a bit, and it's like, but we did pretty much. And Bill, you probably realize this too. It's like we had Migos, they had superpowers and Secret Wars, and then nothing for years until Toy Biz. Uh, which when Toy Biz hit, I was like, yay, Marvel Marvel figures with DC did not do too well. But they tried a couple of times, but they didn't do too well. Got it. Yeah, I can see that. Okay. Yeah, that's all right, I guess. I just I just don't like going backwards with an aesthetic, especially going backwards to superpowers. I I like superpowers, but I don't like McFarlane superpowers. I just don't. I mean, I did get this guy. Just prove a point, basically. Uh, but yeah, yeah, don't like this guy. I mean, I don't like. I'm sitting up here on top of my computer to remind me. Even when you're trying to prove a point, don't try to prove a point. Just be done with it. Because God, this is a terrible figure. And I know that McFarlane's gone back down to the regular size now. They're not the this is like I don't think a half an inch taller or something ridiculous like that. But yeah, um, that cracks me up. Hey, Largo, what you doing, buddy? Since Wilhelm didn't want to do it, I just thought I'd take over. Okay, I just was bored on a Sunday, and supposedly getting bad weather. Although I don't see any of it. The radar says it's going to be bad, so I just popped in and was going over some stuff. Got it, Bill. So anyway, I was going over a bunch of stuff from BBTS, French Monkey Fiction, which is for some reason a BBTS exclusive, stuff like that. Anyways, and talking about the good old days with the 118th. And remarking about how I may have caught my daughter's cold. Um, you're still editing that Crimson Avengers video? Wow. Hey, Chad. Yo. What up? How you doing, buddy? But you're still editing a Crimson Avenger video? Man, I've been waiting for that. Come on. I cannot wait. My knowledge of Crimson Avenger is a little weak. I know who the Crimson Avenger is. I just don't know much about the Crimson Avenger. But and I've been like going, Largo's gonna teach me something. Then you get lazy. Anyway. Oh hey Largo, I did buy that thing over there from when you guys were on 118, the lava mountain. Love it. It's a cool, very cheap but very cool playset. I've been having fun. I actually shot some stuff with Flash and don't drop his an Alpine. That was like really cool. I loved it. True. I often forget about the fact that DC's a mess. And Crimson Avengers one, I kind of eliminated from that because it's kind of like was Crimson Avenger. I guess Crimson Avenger had to be affected though. Never really thought about that, to be perfectly honest. Because after Crisis on Infinite Earths, I mean, didn't Crimson Avenger go into just kind of just the society kind of girl role, and then I did not keep up after the other crises because every one of them was trying to straighten up that Hawkman continuity, and they never did. They never ever straightened it up, and I was like going, "What?" I always wondered why they made it so complicated because it's like, why don't you just say this Hawkman is in the JSA, this Hawkman is in this other world, he's in the part of the Justice League. Be done with it. But yeah, it seems they've done so many retcons of DC at this point. Yeah, because the last one I watched, the last one I paid attention to was Flashpoint, which was a decent storyline. But at the same time, it was like they had another one after that, didn't they? And it was like, God, come on, how many times can you guys do this? And yeah, it got pretty annoying for me as a reader of comics to see this like constantly being rebooted, and it's like, come on, guys, it wasn't 5 years ago by the last one when the next one came. And I was just like, I'm over it. I'm done with it. Been reading comics for 30 years, and I'm done with reboots. Tired of them. And I recognize continuity has to do something, but both companies are pretty lame on it. It's like, sliding forward with Marvel, which I'm like going, what? Sliding forward? The problem with that is that when you slide it forward with Marvel, it's like you have current events going on in the comics. Like, I can remember I have comics of Spider-Man swinging around when the Statue of Liberty had the big scaffolding on her. And what was it? It was like 3-4 year process of doing a restoration on the Statue of Liberty, and it's like that's very dated. It was like 1987 that the scaffolding came down, something like that, 1986, 87, and you have Spider-Man talking about it. So you've dated your reference, and it's like, and you can take it as, 9/11. You had Spider-Man swinging into that, and it's like you just dated yourself. You have a date, an event, a specific point in time that now has cemented your timeline. You can't be sliding forward with it. That was the way I always looked at the sliding timeline thing. If they never made real world, if they did not reference real world events, okay, fine. You can do that. But the fact that they were referencing real world events, that throws it off because it's like, wait a minute, that happened at such and such time. You can't move that forward 15 years with the rest of the continuity. In my opinion. In my opinion. Of course, constant rebooting sucks too. And it always made me wonder about Valiant and the new universe. Because Shooter was demanding that we do a real life, real timeline. That time moves in the comic as time moves in real life. And I wonder how those would look if it lasted long term. And, it makes me wonder because I remember him talking about that, about Valiant and the new universe. People hated that about new universe because they thought it was weird. But Valiant, they seemed to hold to it and nobody seemed to care until they cared. I think they cared around the time that Shadow Man died, and then it was like supposed to be in 1999. He died in like 1993. It was after Shooter left, and they were just trying to do something crazy to pump up the sales, and they killed off Shadow Man just to mess with people, and it was like, ugh, trash after that. But anyway, that's when they came up with New Bloodshot, and I believe there was another. They kind of half rebooted Exo Man of War, which was stupid to do. Harbinger was just all over the place. I'm probably speaking foreign languages to everybody right now. Here's a question. Whatever happened to Dark Horse's little take on superheroes? Does anyone remember that? There was X and Motorhead. I think the big one was Barbed Wire, which Pamela Anderson starred as Barbed Wire. There was a bunch of them. Into the Vortex. Whatever happened to that thing? That thing just sort of fizzled. When I first saw it, I was like, "Oh, that's cool." And their first set of books were like, it was like 16 books, $1 a piece. Great way to introduce you to the universe. And it was a continuous story all the way through all 16 books. And it was kind of short, but they were good. Sorry. Ghost was another one. Ghost was a good one. That was a really good one. Yeah, whatever happened to that universe? I'll take care of this. I got me some Google powers. Comics Greatest World. Let's see. Thank you, Wikipedia. Yeah, so let me share this since we're talking about it. Yeah, I might talk about that in just a second. I'm kind of on a roll. I'm just hitting different topics today. It's just like, okay, let me share this. All right, here you go. Yep. And there was yeah, there were different environs. There was Arcadia, there was Golden City. Golden City was weird because it was like it seemed like the golden age kind of comic book. There was Steel Harbor, that's where barbed wire was. Um, there was Vortex. God, they got a little strange. Um, oh, there was one called Monster that only appeared once and then just kind of disappeared. It was really weird. Um, what happened to it? Whatever happened to this? This was really cool. Um, Series started off with a story in Dark Horse Comics presents. We're kicking off weekly limited series, introducing the cities and characters. They were followed shortly. Around 1995, the imprint was renamed Dark Horse Heroes, and the name changed with the logos were dropped. So what happened to Dark Horse Heroes? Um, I remember this. Vortex and Nexus were going to meet up, and then it got canceled. Yeah, I was always really pissed off when that happened. Uh, okay, anyway, back. Yeah, um, comics have been taking a beating for sure. I always liked Nexus too, and I was really excited when that crossover was supposed to happen, and then it was like it just didn't. It just got canceled. It was weird. Uh, you know, it was like I was really looking forward to it because you see Nexus. The whole story was with that there was this vortex, and this one guy pops out of it, and then the next thing you know, Nexus is there, and it's like, what's going to happen? And you never know. A lot of 890s. Yeah, that's pretty much what I'm talking about. Dark Horse. I mean, Dark Horse is still around. But whatever happened to their little side of the superhero world? I really enjoyed it for what it was. Um, it was cool, but yeah, comics are taking a beating because well, they don't know how to write a damn story anymore. I mean, that's the truth of the matter. I mean, it's just terrible. I'll cover Magnus Robot Fighter was another favorite of mine. Wow. Yeah, you say Magnus Robot Fighter, and I get flashbacks. Um, I did really like some of the things they did in Valiant with Magnus Robot Fighter. I always liked Magnus Robot Fighter, even the old school ones, and I did like what Valiant did with him for a little while. But ultimately, it kind of had to come to a screeching halt, and the licenses got lost. I mean, did they really get lost, or did they? Oh, because wait, Valiant went out of business, so yeah, they couldn't keep the license. Then Dark Horse took over Valiant, and Valiant kind of floundered there for a little bit. Made that stupid Bloodshot movie. I can't. I don't know why. I heard that movie was trash. Vin Diesel was terrible in it, and it was just bad. Uh, yeah, I thought for a second that was going to like revitalize Valiant, but then no, the movie was trash, and then it just kind of faded away again. So yeah, um, I'm just kind of curious what happened to. This is me, man. I start rambling. You see Dark Horse Heroes, whatever happened to that? I start rambling, and then I start getting into, um, and I'll go down a little rabbit hole, and I'll be like, okay, where do I find? Okay, well, here's an omnibus of stuff. Hmm. Well, I'm not finding anything I can share with you guys on the screen. Dug up and reread Dark Horse published titles like The Mark, Concrete, Aliens, Roachmill. God, their alien stuff was so good. Wait a minute. Embracer owns Dark Horse Comics? You know that. This is new. I didn't realize this. Oh, let me get Largo here. Jeff Jones has a love for the Golden Age and the JSA and the Seven Soldiers of Victory. That's a good series, Seven Soldiers of Victory. Thank you for reminding me. So some of them have been popping up in the new Stargirl TV series. Oh, really? Okay. Nice, nice. Yeah. So anyway, I did not realize that Dark Horse is not owned by Dark Horse anymore. Wow. Yeah. So anyway, there's this acquisition by Embracer Group on December 2021. Bloomberg reports Dark Horse Comics for sale to a Hollywood studio. Companies rumored to potential buyers included Netflix, Walt Disney Company. Wow. Can you imagine Walt Disney owning Dark Horse? Holy shit. The world would end. However, later, Embracer Group, a video game holding company, announced the launch acquisition of Dark Horse Media, including Dark Horse Comics, Dark Horse Entertainment, multiple outlets, blah, 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 blah. So, wow. I never knew that. I never knew that they were acquired by another group. I thought they were like the true independent company. Guess I was wrong. You learn something new every day. Somebody's revving an engine outside of my house. It's kind of distracting me. Okay, so Hellboy. I'm just trying to see. Spirit from Kitchen Sink Comics. I kind of like that. Yeah. Isn't it funny how Hollywood seems to kill comics? Yeah. I love, that's what first turned me on to Dark Horse back in the day. And I'm sorry, Flash decided to take a tumble here. So let me go save him. But that is what attracted me to Dark Horse back in the day was Aliens vs. Predator. First time I heard that, I was like, ooh, 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 ooh. And I picked up that first issue. God, I want to say it was 89 or so. And I never heard of Dark Horse at all. I started finding out they did all these cool series with Aliens and Predator. And, that's how I found them. Seriously. I did not know there were any comic books with Alien and Predator at all. And then, they got Terminator as well. Really liked some of those series. I mean, some of them were great, some of them were not so great. But I mean, God, at least there was some media tied in with, you know, those franchises. But Alien and Predator ones were just phenomenal. I loved those. I mean, eventually they got stale, but it took a long time because they really poured some good stuff into it. Yeah, Will Eisner's A Spirit is groundbreaking. That is true. Yeah, so anyway, Ghost. Let me see if I can find out what happened with Ghost here. No, there's not really a whole lot written here. It's just like yeah. I remember liking this series though. Trying to zoom in on this, but yeah, I just remember liking this series. I don't remember much about it now. I know. I mean, she's basically a ghost who can fire guns. What else you need, right? But you know, whatever happened to all this shit? I mean, it just disappeared one day. Um, looks like she was yeah, looks like her last appearance was 2012. Wow, memories, member berries. Hi, honey. Hi. Just take my phone off of it. You can just remove it. I'm sure my phone is recharged by now. Okay. Sorry, my wife needs her charger. Like the Godzilla comics. I did too. No, I did not read Zilly Tales. Oh, Cadillac Dinosaurs. Love that. Yeah. Cadillacs and Dinosaurs was really cool. I love those. I'm trying to remember anything from them, and I can't, and I won't, and I refuse to. No, I'm joking. I don't refuse to remember anything, but yeah, that was good. Still trying to find information about. I don't know. I get it's on my brain now. I gotta know what happened to. Why did that? This definitely should get a reboot. Um, yeah, it's kind of like you know. I guess the thing is, to me, it's kind of like Malibu. Yeah, I don't know how many people remember Malibu, but Malibu felt really big at the time, and there was a definitive end to it. I mean, Marvel bought it, and but it had some ideas. Ultraverse was a pretty good idea. I think they expanded too quickly, and it kind of fell down because there was just too much in there. And but they had some great storylines, and kind of veered off, and it just kind of collapsed. Like how the mechanics became revered holy men who knew how to fix the old tech. Oh yeah, that is right. Ooh, I need to. Yeah, now you got me. I gotta go find some collected editions and reread because that's been a long, long time since I read any of that. Um, I remember it though. I remember it, but I guess what I was saying is like Valiant had a definitive end. Malibu had a definitive end, but I'm sitting here thinking Dark Horse never ended. I mean, Dark Horse is still there, although they're completely different now. Apparently, that I didn't remember them. And that explains that Dark Horse Entertainment thing, because I remember that happening. I was going, when did Dark Horse decide to do that kind of crap? They seemed a little like on the other side of things. Um, but I mean, I like their twists on superhero tropes. That was fun. But then I just jumped down the rabbit hole again and kind of went, "What happened to Dark Horse?" Oh, I'm finding more and more, especially anything after 2015, 2014. The art has gone to hell in most comic series. Um, I tell you how you know. It sounds so stupid too. Look at the backgrounds. If you read old comics, almost universally, the best artists have the best backgrounds. John Byrne, Steve Ditko. Um, um, I'm drawing a blank. Anyway, all those guys, backgrounds. The Spider-Man comics. They could have swore that there were real places in New York that look like that. Okay, all the best artists have backgrounds. Even the lower artists had backgrounds. The backgrounds of the buildings in the city or brick wall even or just a wall. I mean, sure they cheated it once in a while, but they're on a tight budget. They had a tight schedule. They had to get it done. And comics is the medium you can do that. But then you look at today's comics. Nothing. Nothing. They avoid backgrounds as much as possible. And that to me just says it right there. And what's worse about that, I think, is that they got so much computers involved, they could probably do a background in a fourth of the time that they did back in the day. No, the stories are crap. You're right. Oh, okay. Scott McCloud, ZOT. Okay. I missed a comment and I got lost there. Cerberus was a good one. Liked that one a lot. What, did Chad pop in here and hear us talking about comics? And nah, these nerds, I need to get out of here. But I would actually argue the G.I. Joe comics, they all had good backgrounds. Sometimes virtue signaling, yeah. The last thing I read about, and it's kind of half virtue signaling, but it's half moronic. But it was this clickbait article that says, "Oh, they're going to make Captain America gay." I went, "What?" And then I went into the article, and then they explain it, and it's just completely stupid because apparently now Captain America is a title, and anybody can be Captain America. So they had this homeless gay kid because that's what the point was that he was kicked out of his house and he was homeless, which I mean does happen, and it's sad. It's sad. But he now was going to take on the mantle of Captain America, but there was 100 other people who were Captain America. So it was like, okay, this is weird and stupid because if you have this group of people being Captain America, who's Captain America? So that was the last one I really took an in-depth look into, and it was just like, and it was really just reading the synopsis. It wasn't reading the actual book, but the synopsis was so stupid I didn't have to. Anyway, but that and yeah, I was just like, come on, man, that's yeah, it was just bad. It was just so bad. Oh, anyway, all right. Wow, I've been on for 2.5 hours and I didn't even realize it. Guys, I'm gonna step out and be done. Because I didn't realize I've been on this long, and I'm sure my daughter needs something or my wife needs something, so I'll get you guys on. I know Chad's on tonight. I know gonna break something on in a few minutes, and I think that's right, or is it highly articulated? I get these confused. And then Hella Dope is tonight, so yeah, got a lot of stuff going on. I was just rambling on today, guys. Trend these days to reimagine those classic characters. No originality, no way to destroy iconic characters. Yeah, somewhat. You're right. Yep. Anyway, was joining the conversation, but yeah, I gotta get out of here after 2.5 hours. But guys, stay frosty. I'm joking. I don't know how long I'm gonna run with that joke about the tagline. But anyway, you guys take care. Hopefully, I'll see you in Chad's stream and in Hella Dope tonight. See ya.